Alright, everyone, welcome back to another battle replay. Um, been a bit since we've been able to do a Third Age of any type replay. There has been content being worked on kind of behind the scenes. We had a couple replays. I did a scenario, and uh, the game save, the replay file itself was corrupted, so I couldn't actually manage to show you guys the scenario I had made for the ultimate compilation mod, which is a damn shame. Um, but we've got another scenario coming on the horizon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. In the meantime, we'll have more probably Valheim content and maybe some DRG sprinkled in there. Um, anyway, we'll get on to this. That was given to me by Buzzard, but I don't think he's in this one. We have Thick Dick playing as Dorwinian. We have Louder. I don't know. I've never seen him before playing as Imladris. And we have Demons playing as Dunland. The other side. So we'll just rattle through their army compositions real fast. Elven Spears. Let's see. Any swords? Yeah, some Melvellen swords, some Melvellen marksmen, some Keldwyn River Patrol, some Nandor Glade Guard, more Corny Stalkers, more Corny Glade Lords. Glade Master's good. I think that's probably where he's got his general, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I see him. Then we've got more Glade Guard, more Stalkers, and some Glade Riders. Okay. So pretty heavy into the Elves today. And we've got more Elves. This time, Noldern Elves from Imladris. We have Swords of Rivendell, Eldernway Archers, Imladris Guardians, Swords of Rivendell, Nordtyrno Cavalry. I do like the Nordtyrno units. Gwythian Eardane. Let's see. Eldernway Spears, Archers of Rivendell. Eldernway Archers, already said them. More Archers of Rivendell, Swords of Rivendell, another unit of Guardians, and a unit of Guardians. There were 3 of those. I think I saw 3. We took 3 of them. Didn't know you could take 3. Or there may have only been 2, and I just can't count. Before I continue on though, obviously this is Reforged, because I don't have any new UCM content at the moment, so if you want to see your Reforged replay, you could find me on Discord as Bill T. Baggins. I'm happy to cover it in the meantime, while my mod is being worked on. So, yeah. And then finally, for Dunland, Orc Skirmishers, Orc Riders, Riders of Orthanc, Half-Orc Vanguard, Dunland Clansmen, Dunland Pikemen, Dunland Clansmen. Lots of Clansmen today. Spears of Orthanc there is probably where he's got his general. Some Half-Orc Vanguard, Orc Skirmishers, and Orc Riders. I don't really like that Dunland have so many orcs in their roster in Reforged. That's why I went ahead and changed them quite a bit in UCM. But, can't deny that they're effective. So anyway, let's go ahead and speed things up to the point where they deploy. Only about 18,000 frames, so hopefully I can get this done quickly because I gotta get going here soon. Interesting what this map is. I can't remember. Oh, I see some stakes over there, I think. I think this might be Isengard, maybe? And then maybe Cardolin. Oh, stop. Okay, we're gonna slow things way down. So, Erebor, interesting. I was not expecting that. So yeah, Erebor. It's got Ironfoot Spears. It's played by Jox. More spears and more spears. 2 crossbows, Blacklock Engineers, War Goats, Hammer Guard, Axeman Axe Guard, Legionaries, Iron Warriors, more War Goats, and Obsidian Guard. Then we have Cardolin. I was right about that, played by Josh. He's got Dunedain Commanders. Looks like... Oh, and Mercenary Crossbowmen. Mercenary Crossbows, he took 2 of those. Nereath Sharpshooters, Men-at-Arms, Garrison Footmen, Tharbat Warhammers, more Men-at-Arms, Sharpshooters, Garrison Footmen, Nereath Men-at-Arms, Garrison Footmen. Okay, so lots of Men-at-Arms and Spears. Men-at-Arms Gatekeepers, good to take. More Nereath Sharpshooters, did he take 3? Maybe. And Royal Courthouse Throndor. Then we have Lyndon, played by the Wearius. Never seen him before. Looks like he's part of DF though, so. But he could be a new member. I don't know. So Lyndon, Harlan Guard, 4 London Archers, Northern Guard, Noldorin Guard. I'm sorry, Noldorin Blade Masters, Marines, 4 Marines, 2 of each. 4 London Scouts, Horse Lords of Olmo, Lancers, and Lancers. Okay, so we have over here the Stalkers. Oh, that would be a cool fight to see the Stalkers versus the what were they called? Not Horse Lords. Oh, I thought that Lyndon had it. Oh, there they are. They're not a horse archer. They're a jav. They're a horse skirmisher. So yeah, these Mithlon Lancers versus the Stalkers. Although the Stalkers, I think, have AP arrows. Don't remember, but I think the Black Arrow Trail would suggest that. And Mithlon Lancers, if they're able to avoid too much of the fire, they could do reasonably well against the more Morgwindi Stalkers with their AB jabs, so it'd be interesting to watch. Here in the middle, we have Ladris moving up, supported by Nandor Blade Riders. Josh wants to get his sharpshooters out of there. The only thing he could do... see, I've done this in a replay before as Cardolin, where if you would have taken some Greenway Garrison archers, he doesn't really have anything to sacrifice. I like to take Greenway Garrison archers when I play as Cardolin, because then you can move up. You can move them up, have them shooting. They're only 350 florins apiece, so it's not a huge loss if you lose them. It's going to get charged into his sharpshooters here by the Glade Riders. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, have them as bait, have the sharpshooters back to counter any cav charge like this. He doesn't have any other ranged... Or, no, he does. That's not true. He has the gatekeepers. Where are they shooting at? I presume they're shooting. No. Interesting. Okay. But another thing you can do is you can actually... I mean, these sharpshooters can take quite a heavy charge from any powerful lance cav, so long as you have them in shield wall. Now, the reason for that, I normally don't suggest people put units in shield wall, But if you want a way to increase the mass substantially and thereby nullify the mass of a mounted unit, put them in shield wall. They'll be able to take that charge. They have a good shield value too. So we got Dunland pushing pretty deep into enemy territory here. Riders of Orthanc. Oh, I didn't notice that. I didn't realize he took Riders of Orthanc. I only saw the spears. Okay. Dunland is coming screaming forward, trying to rush this Erebor army out of existence. And a lot of junk. I mean, there's a lot of snog I didn't see earlier. Spears of Orthanc will be useful, particularly if he's able to shoot into these Ironfoot spears. Black Wolves have shown themselves, so that'll be they'll do really well cracking into this dwarven plate armor. Well, I guess a lot of it's chainmail too, but still. They really need to get rid of the Silver Surfers here in Reforged. I will say. Anyway, the War Goats came charging in against some Bane Guard here. Doing pretty good damage, honestly. They need to get out, though. Ooh, boy, Jocks, what are you doing? Also, I think we have a DF team. Yeah, this blue team is all DF, I think. And over here, it's DF. Who's playing as in Landers? Yeah, okay, so it's just DF versus random group of people. Or Quinny Gladeblur's like in this fight. Who the fuck against? Linden. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, those scouts. It says victory, but that will not last. I promise you that. Also, the Horse Lords of Olmo. Oh, there they are. Okay, so that must have been what the Glade Rider or Gladelords. I'm sorry. Fighting up against, and they'll do pretty good damage to them, especially if they're left in long melee. Okay, it's good stuff. Very good stuff. Getting shot in the back now. He's foiling the scouts by the Glade or Stalkers. I get all of Dorwinian's cavalry mixed up. With all Lancers coming out to try to save the day, but I think the damage is kind of already done. There's still 23 Horse Lords of Olmo, so. Yeah. I don't know. To me, it looks like that he needs to watch these Elven marksmen, though. That's for sure. But yeah, it looks like Dick is got kind of got a wrap on things. Nortirno cavalry coming over to assist. Try to bail these marksmen out. Definitely want to lose them while so early in the game when they've still got quite a bit of ammo. Jabs in the back will hurt. The Nortirno. Oh, hold up. I would have gone for it if I were the Warius. I mean, what are you going to accomplish at this point? They were going to be trapped either way, so you may as well have done some damage while you were there. Glade Lords could have what happened to those Horse Lords of Olmo? Oh, they're over here fighting. What are they fighting? Glade Riders. Glade Riders not liking that. They need the Glade Lords in there is what they need. With all Lancers coming in. This is just a mosh pit of cavalry. Anyway, I think that Dorwinian will probably end up getting the better of that fight, but that's coming back over here to check. We'll go back over there in a minute. Nice, cool frontline fight. I like this between Erebor and Dunland. Erebor winning, as you would expect. Saying that, though, I mean, yeah, it's Dunlending Clansmen, that's the problem. They do have some Dunman pikemen in there, which could do good work. Oh, that was Dorwinian's general. I'm sorry, not Dorwinian. That was Cardolin's general. Now, that's not good for Cardolin. I think that was played by Josh over here. Was indeed. Thieves of Tharbad showing themselves. Orc skirmishers in their face. Oh, look at that. The fear causing that they do, though. But you would still say that Cardolin is going to be at a distinct morale disadvantage now. Oh, what's shooting? Riders of Orthanc about to receive a full charge from the Royal Court here. Oh, and they're going to get caught. Oh, sorry, that's Warg Skirmishers. I thought they were going to get caught. No, they're going to be saved by Warg Skirmishers here. You would still give that to the Royal Court, I would think. But, I mean, with the Riders of Orthanc back there shooting them with their crossbows, you know, Royal Court probably would go out of that, come out of that worse off for sure. We do still have some mercenary crossbows in here. And looks like Cardolin, Dunedain commanders fighting Warg Skirmishers here. Yeah, I would give the fight to Dunedain commanders in that situation. Well, I guess the numbers disparity makes that less likely. But now with the arrival of the Tharbad Warhammers, they will definitely crack into... yeah, there we go. Routed. Raiders of Orthanc coming in. Looks like we're going to have Thieves of Tharbad. Now, he needs to be very careful of those Trollshot Axe Throwers and those Riders of Orthanc. You can't let them... Oh, Josh. Didn't get your Thieves charged, man. Yep. Now, the AP will be useful against Riders of Orthanc. I wasn't paying attention how many they had before the charge. They lost a couple, though. Could have been worse. Yeah, Demons has really good position with his Axe Throwers here to really just slam into these Erebor units. Now, it is on their left side, so they will get their shield value in these Erebor Legionaries. Dunman Pikemen routing, and it looks like Erebor was one. Yeah, I think Dunland. Let's see, Vanguard routing. We just have some Axe Throwers. Strange. Huh. What's the rest of the unit? Ah, there they are. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're in here fighting against crossbows, presumably out of ammo. Crossbows would win that by themselves, and they'll definitely win that with the support of Hammer Guard charging into the Axe Throwers back. So, not looking good for the opposing team here, for Dunland. Spears of Orthanc still back here. And a lot of his stuff is returning, so I guess it could have been worse. Spears of Orthanc he needs to be careful with. Now, I would let him charge. By all means, charge me with your War Goats. You're going to get butchered that way. Be better if they weren't in such a loose formation, though, but it's okay. Their AP Spears will do wonders against Ironfoot War Goats. Yeah, I like it. Oh, Snogger routing again, Vanguard, Clansman. Yeah, Dunland's line is completely disintegrated. These Axe Throwers getting hammered by the Royal Court, and these Wargoats, they probably will be eyeing the exit soon, I I would imagine. I didn't see what happened with those black bolts, though. Oh, here we are. Speak of the devil. 5 of them left, fighting Ironfoot warriors. Yeah, I imagine they just got overwhelmed. But no doubt would have gotten their money's worth. Their great stone axes. Yeah, this was kind of a resounding victory for Erebor. But it would be tough to fight a well entrenched dwarven faction with Dunland. I could see that being a difficult course of action. Vanguard getting charged, I think, in the rear by those royal court. See, Dunland's army's kind of scattered all over the place. Yeah. If he could get them all together, then he might be able to keep Erebor busy over there for a while. Hopefully long enough for... whoop, wrong side. Whoop, come on. Hopefully long enough for a... Yeah, as I expected. The looks as though Dorwinian came out on top of the Cav engagement. But yeah, you have to hope that your Elven allies can defeat your enemy's Elven allies. So we have 4 London archers firing. What are you shooting at, boys? Swords of Rivendell. I think I'd be happy if I were Wilder and that were happening to me. I'd be okay with that. It's not that big a deal. You just want to make sure the Dorwinians, lightly armored elves, and Keldwyn River Patrol aren't the ones getting shot up. So yeah, let them shoot your swords, Rivendell. Rivendell coming screaming forward here. Yeah, probably not a bad idea. Be nice to be able to just smash Linden out of the fight if you can. Dunland is going to support them with his Riders of Orthanc. Good teammate there. Like to see that. A lot of players would just quit after what his army had gone through. But if you got a unit of such importance and magnitude like that, you want to keep fighting because they can still do quite their work. Balance of power, what are we at? 50 for 26. Oof, I think that would have been... Dunland, mostly. But that's brutal. You don't want to see that. These Riders of Orthanc getting shot at by... you want to be shooting the Noldrin Guard with your Riders, with your crossbow cav there, buddy, because Linden don't really have a lot in the way of heavy armor, so you want to make use of your armor piercing to go into these boys. You get your money's worth every time. Swords of Rivendell, where are they headed? To the, oh boy, that's going to be violent. To the gatekeepers and sharpshooters. Yeah, Cardolin really was able to rebound. Surprised, actually. Interesting. So I do like it when a team will kind of mix their armies together, up and down a front. Problem is that it becomes very micromanage intensive. And I think that's going to be a big advantage that the enemy's going to have here. These Swords of Rivendell getting shot up. Man, it's brutal to see. And even if they catch the gatekeepers will rinse them, no problem. Yeah, I don't know if I would have charged my swords there. I would have focused all on Linden. Entirely on Linden. Because you're going to have your shields coming in from the left. So... Hard Linden Guard going down. So that was a good use of swords. Uh, Jabs being thrown into Ladris Guardians. That beautiful jab throw there. What are they? Type of Marine? Four-legged Marines? I think it's the are they Mythlon Marines? I think the Mythlon units are the ones that have AP. Vanguard. So that's the spears charging in. They will not last very long unsupported against the Northern Guard. I say they'll survive for a while. Backed up by Glade Guard, though, that fight immediately turns around. Just gotta. Oh, this is cool. The jab throws being thrown back and forth. Kelvin River Patrol being hurling their jabs into some Northern Guard could be nice. Oh, into Mythlon Marines. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, they're being shot by archers. Who should have known? Elder Way, I think. Oof. I think that was probably Dunland's general. Speaking of which, let's come back here. Elder Way spears coming forward, though. Yeah. Mladris is going to struggle to hold back. Excuse me, to hold back Erebor and Cardlin by themselves. But honestly, that's kind of what they have to do now. Man, that is a steep deficit to try to climb out of. Brutal stuff. Okay. Yeah, it was just the fact that Erebor was just able to smash Dunland. It's difficult to beat dwarves in that situation, particularly if you're going to rush them. What you want to be able to do is you want to be able to hope that the dwarves are kind of spread out more and just pick them apart piece by piece. That's kind of how I've been able to beat dwarves in the past, is various human factions. Gondor might have been able to pull that off, but yeah, I feel for I forget who it was.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oof. I feel for Dunland. I can't remember who was playing as Dunland now. It's a shame. Hold on. Let's find out. Demons, that's right. Yeah, I feel for demons. That was going to be tough. Royal Court are eyeing. Oh, Demon still has his riders here, so that's always good. I'd be shooting those Royal Court, to be honest. What is he shooting? Firing over here. I mean, shooting men at arms could be good, but they're already losing. Dude, you want to take away his cap capabilities. I would absolutely be hammering those Royal Court. Glade Rider. Oh, cool. Glade Riders getting over here. That will keep Cardinal busy. Getting into those sharpshooters. They would not like that. Particularly spread out as they are. Yeah. Good notice there. Don't know that it's going to come to anything. Oh boy. Averine. Oh, there's two units there. That's why. You might be able to. Yeah, you might see. The problem is those sharpshooters will just start shooting you again. I was going to say you could maybe bring the pain down on top of this board with both of those Glade Riders. Well, no. Now, a little bit of hope over here for the blue team. The Vanguard are doing very well, actually. I'm shocked. I say that. I'm not really that shocked. They had some good units backing them up. So, yeah, Linden is kind of crumbling here. Their allies need to get over here. They need to shut this down because they can really make it. Whoa. Yeah. Look at that. They were down almost 30%. Now they're down, what is that, 14%? So deficit cut in half. Really impressive. Um, yeah, Linden just smashed. I think that the other two DF players over there were kind of caught sleeping at the wheel. Got a little too complacent. Um, you would still say the game's in their favor. 12% game now, though. I don't know. Whoa, Cardalin got smashed too. Now we did see the death of Cardalin's general earlier, so. Oh wow. Holy shit. Game changer right here. Yeah, that's big.
They have lost half their men.
Cool. 10% game all of a sudden. You got to be sweating if you're the DF team over here. Josh getting charged in the back by. Oh, sorry, not charging. Sorry, this is this is Linden. I thought it was not that bad for them yet. Not yet. And Ladris, the Andorwinian here, this Elven Alliance could be pretty happy with themselves. They just. Wow. If they have any cav over here, they should be running these units down so they don't come back. That's what I'd be doing. Particularly the Linden units. Wow. I was not expecting that. Okay. Dorwinian running around over here, still causing trouble for this, for Carlin. You know what, though? He only has Royal Court as far as cav goes, I think, at this point. Yet Linden's horse lords need to be helping him out. Erebor finally starting to get a move on over here. If this team goes on to lose, you could put a fair amount of the blame, I think, on Jox. Because now I say that he may have been running this whole time, but I think I don't know. I get the sense that he could have been. He maybe should have hoofed it over here a little bit more aggressively. Let's go back up to normal speed. Finish this one out. This is a lot of fun, actually. Okay, Horse Lords of Olmo caught. What did they catch? Riders of War thing. You know, if it were just the Horse Lords of Olmo there, I put my money on the Riders of War thing. I think they could beat them. They have any? Oh, they do have ammo left. Yes, be shooting those Horse Lords. You just need to neuter Linden's cat. And you know what? The whole blue team over here has been very proactive, charging into the DF triumvirate back here. And while they failed back here with Dunland, they smashed them over here. And absolutely, they have a right to box up here. Totally in agreement with this. Just wait here for them. Make them come to you. They've sat back on their heels the entire time. It's about time they get off their ass and play the game. So, I say that. Shouldn't have been so vulgar, but pardon my French, I guess. Sharpshooters firing. What are they shooting at? That was interrupted. I don't know why. Just abandon these men-at-arms, dude. You're not going to get them back. They're going to get charged into oblivion. You don't have a general to keep their morale up. Don't let them die. Although, if you wanted to use them as bait, But you're going to get charged. You're just going to get charged. Yeah. Yeah, these men-at-arms are getting dumped on now at this point. Glade Riders here. Is there any? It kind of is. Thieves of Tharbad are still kicking about. Only 15 of them left, and I imagine they're probably out of ammo at this point. Yeah, they looked like they were. Erebor over here. I don't know what on earth he's doing. I guess he's just trying to move up slowly. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win this. You would still give it to the DF trifecta, the balance of probability, but I think we're calm before the storm here. Elder Inway archers are going to encourage Erebor that to not sit on their laurels, and they should. Maybe shoot these spears. There's an axe guard. I'd be shooting the axe guard if I get a hold of them. Yes, perfect. That's exactly what you want to be shooting into. No shield. They'll melt. Dorwinian charging out to... Let's see what they can do. This will be interesting. A lot of Glade Riders. Oh, yeah. Carlin's not going to have a fun time with this, I don't think. Cardalin totally caught off guard, I think. Swords of Rivendell. Yeah, if he could get a rear charge into them. Oh, he's going to get a surround, I think. Yeah, the Garrison Footmen are not liking that fight. At all. We got into the Royal Court, and I think they've got enough there between the Stalkers and the Glade Riders to bring them down. I really do. Oh, yep, broken. Was right. Garrison Footman routing. Blade Guard still kicking about, so that's a big problem. I don't think I think I'd back the I think I'd back the blue team to win this, actually. And Carlin's response to being charged has been kind of poor. He was not ready for it. Erebor, it's going to force Erebor's hand to try to charge in, but they've kind of been left in the dust. I mean, what are they charging? Trying to charge him Ladris, I guess, but... Oh, yeah, this is definitely blue team win. I can tell already. Carlin's almost completely gone now, with all the routing going on. Cavalry Patrol would be throwing our jabs into the boys. Just like that, Cardalin, from being in, having some decent power left, is basically lost everything. Just, over a very short period of time. Axguard of Erebor down to 48. There's the other unit that was getting shot at earlier. Okay, Horse Lords of Ulmo will... Ow, that was a good charge. Oof. That's gonna... Holy smokes, that hurt the Glade Guard a lot. That's not good. Spears routing. Lavillan Infantry liking whatever they're fighting. I think they're still... Oh, they're fighting Axe Guard there, yeah. Between Ironfoot Spears and the Guardians, definitely give it to the Guardians. As well as the Elder Inway Spear. The Elder Inway Spearmen alone are probably good enough to beat the Ironfoot Spears, but Kilden Roof Patrol are trash in melee, but get something to surround them and they'll do wonders. 2 Hammer Guard left.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Ooh, 4% game. Here comes Team Blue. And yeah, Ironfoot Spears are breaking. Predictable. Blacklock Engineers being sent into the fight. Assuming they're out of ammo. I didn't see them use any of their ammo up against really any of the elves. Which, if they used all their ammo up against Dunland, I would say that's a waste. You were always going to beat Dunland in a close quarters fight. Yeah, I think that was a poor use of Blacklock Engineer ammo, assuming my assumptions are correct. If not, I apologize, Josh. Blacklocks are liking that fight, though. I think that... Yeah. No. Still, proportion of armies killed is still in favor of the DF trifecta, but I don't think it will be for long, though. Yeah, Obsidian Guard getting overwhelmed by Gwythy Murdane. Oh yeah, you would definitely back the Gwythy Murdane to win that. Glade Guard, what remains of them, they took a pretty nasty charge, but yeah, they'll get into, if they can get in the face of those gatekeepers, their halberds will not be very much use, so good use, good charge there. And Ladris backing them up as well. That Univax Guard is routing. One player admitted defeat. And I think, yeah, there we have it. A stunning turnaround. That was beautiful. And these DF players, I've seen them play. I've even played against them and been on the receiving end of this kind of victory for them. They're not pushovers. And I think, I think that after they beat Dunland, they got a little too confident. I really do. They got a little too sure of themselves, and they got hammered for it. And can't really say it was undeserved. Yeah, I would say Erebor maybe moved over here a little too slowly. Linden should not have tried to take on both of them, of the other elf factions, Dorwinian and Ladris, by themselves. They were never going to win that. Yeah, I think that just sitting back and letting them come to you. Yeah, the DF team really underestimated that, and they got crushed for it.
The victory is ours. Let it be a salve upon our wounds.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Well, so Router actually surprisingly doing best. Among the winning team, anyway. Thick got 1,100. Demons only 760, but a lot of that would have been smashed by Erebor and Cardalin. And indeed, we see Erebor with 2,500 kills. Cardalin a little underwhelming, honestly. Though I suppose they were fighting mostly elves, so you got to give them a little credit for that. Linden, almost identical kills to Dorwinian. Anyway, let's see what Dorwinian had. That was Thick Dick. It's not this one. Okay. So Glade Master 62, not that impressive. Glade Lords, same deal, 93, not that impressive. Not that impressive for what they are. But they, to be fair, they would have got charged pretty. They would have got charged by like the Horse Lords and Volmo and such. Stalkers did pretty good, respectable. Nothing. I mean, what is this? The River Patrol actually did pretty good for their cost. Yeah, you could be pretty proud of them. Glade Lords, of course, got healed up quite a bit. They got 20 more guys to stand back up. Glade Riders, kind of mixed results there. Yeah, that was a fun battle. Anyway, thank you to Thick Dick for sending this to Buzzard, and thank you for Buzzard for sending this to me. Yeah, you can expect another replay here soon. Probably the time this goes up, I imagine it'll be later this week, like the first, maybe second week of March, depending on if I get around to it before my exam. The second one to follow will be probably a few days after this one goes up. It's another one that the Buzzard gave me. So anyway, thank you to everyone for playing this game, and we'll catch you all later.